Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights.
Hey y'all, how are you? It's Burgess Taylor from Journey with Burgess, and today we're going to be talking about 21 and 2021. So I decided to do the 21 and 21. I've been hearing about it from various people, and I thought this would be a good chance for me to try some different things, to work on some of the goals that I have in different areas of my life. I'm also going to be putting up a video about my vision board. It's already gone up on Patreon, and this is actually uploading to Patreon. It's included in a bit of a chat with some other stuff in it. After thinking about some of the things, now I haven't listed every single thing because there are some things that I know we're going to be working on. I didn't list any actual like 21 things necessarily because I don't know. It will end up being close to a 21, or maybe some of them will be over 21, maybe 24, because I've got some things that I'm going to be putting down for like 2 times a month kind of thing, and there are 12 months, so that would be 24 things. And I actually have a bonus thing. It is and isn't included in one of the other ones, but I listed it because it's important and I wanted to, and why not? 2021, I have a lot of hope for. I'm very hopeful about 2021, and this 21 and 2021 is a bit of a mouthful. Number 1, read 52 books. I think I'm going to add a little thing to that so that I read at least 21 new books, or maybe even more. I would love to be able to read some new books, but I've been listening to books on Audible a lot lately. I have Audible through Amazon. I will leave the link below. This is not sponsored by Audible or anything, but I highly recommend it because I listen to Audible books a lot while I'm journaling, while I'm planning, while I'm cleaning, so doing dishes, cooking. I will put on my headset or my little earbuds and listen to Audible books while I do any number of things, walk, and I find that I'm actually able to read more books while I'm listening to. So I'm going to include Audible books in that. Number 2, finish my creative journaling course. Now, that's a big thing because I not only have to film it and edit it, but I also have to get it up on my website for sale or for purchase. I think for purchase would be a better word. And that's because I have really honed in on my creative journaling, my journaling. I actually have separated things based on how my brain works. And if you omni-journal or document your life, or creative in your bullet journal, this could work for any number of things. And I think that what I'm going to be showing is how I journal creatively in any number of journals, not just one specific journal. I'm going to concentrate more on one specific journal, but I'm also going to incorporate other types of creative journaling in the course. So that's a very big one. So in order for me to put the creative journaling course up for purchase, I actually have to revamp my website. So that's something I am also going to be doing in 2021. That's number 3. Number 4, I want to have at least 2 artist dates per month. Now, I'm not putting any restriction on there. I could go sit outside and read for a while. I could go to the coffee shop. I could grab me a cup of coffee from Starbucks and sit in my car and read. I could go to a park or a playground or a gallery or a museum or an art store, or go window shopping at Ross or TJ Maxx or wherever. We are limited around here. I'm on a low spend, no spend for 2021 as well. So I'm not going to limit myself. I know that the Artist Way and Julia Cameron say you should take an artist date once a week, but I have other things that are sort of go hand in hand with that, but are different. And those are other things I want to focus on too. So I'm going to say my ultimate goal is to do this at least 2 times a month. But I have some other things that I want to do at least once a month that could be considered artist dates. So we're going to continue. Number 5, make art daily. And in parentheses, I have fun. Art and what you consider to be art is it's relative to you. So for me, one day it might be plopping some watercolor and writing a word or a quote. It might be drawing something and watercoloring it. It might be any number of things. It might be adding a bit of collage and a little paragraph. It might be adding a picture, because I would love to be able to say, take a picture every day. But I don't know that I will. And I would like to. But I'm trying to have great goals, but at the same time be realistic. And depending on how 2021 goes, because we all know that we're hoping that 2021 will be much better than 2020. But I'm hesitant to go too far out, because things could potentially get worse before they get better. So, number 6, based on that thought, at least one self-care thing per week. Now that could be, if I'm able to, go out and get a manicure or a pedicure, go out and get my hair trimmed finally with someone else trimming it and not me, because it is not even. That could be anything. It could be taking a long hot bubble bath with some music playing and some candles, or listening to an Audible book while I'm in the bathtub, or taking a really nice hot shower with one of those kind of shower bath balm kind of things in the shower. It could be a facial. It could be any number of things. I'm not limiting myself. Self-care is a whole lot of different things. It could be spending an hour outside. It could be picking up Victor and spending an hour with Victor, if that's what I feel like I need for self-care. It could be a hair mask. It could be a face mask. It could be all kinds of things. So number 7, along this same self-care kind of thing, having a coffee date, some me time, 1 time per month. Now, if I do some of these things, that will ultimately be, in a way, artist dates, because there are times when I could go grab a coffee, where I don't get Starbucks very often anymore at all. So if I go once a month and I grab me a Starbucks, I could add to getting that Starbucks, sitting in my car and drawing, doing some urban sketching or some plein air sketching for an hour. It could be going out, grabbing my cup of coffee from Starbucks, my venti white chocolate mocha, and going to Ross's or to TJ Maxx or to hopefully the new Hobby Lobby they're going to have, which I will be window shopping at, but I don't think I'll be purchasing anything, because like I said, 1, I'm on a low spend, no spend. I'm not so sure about Hobby Lobby's practices, their stance on certain things. So I'm not sure that I'll actually be purchasing very much from Hobby Lobby, if at all. The next thing goes sort of hand in hand with more self-care. Number 8, get outside at least 1 to 2 times per week. By outside, I mean either taking a walk, getting out of the house, out of the barn studio, out of my environment here, and going either for a walk, going for a drive, something where I'm doing it. And it's not just to go grocery shopping or to run errands. It's to actually get out. I don't get out very often. I run errands once a week and I grocery shop. So I don't really get out a whole lot unless I'm actually going to see my daughter or going to get Victor or Selena, my grandkids. David and I have been doing a little bit more lately. We've been going to see one of his best friends about an hour away, 45 minutes to an hour away. And we've actually done that twice now over the holidays. So it's been wonderful to get out of the house. I want to do something where I get out of here and I either get outside in the fresh air, or I get outside and I go somewhere else. Hang out with some friends, do a tiny bit of socializing, not very much, and being very careful about it. Number 9, walk for 21 minutes or dance for 21 minutes each day. So one of the things I thought about doing is maybe some days the weather won't be very nice, and maybe when I'm cleaning, I'll clean for 21 minutes and I'll dance while I clean. Maybe I'll put on some music and I'll just dance for 21 minutes. Maybe I'll go walk for 21 minutes when the weather is really nice. Whatever it is, I need some physical activity for at least 21 minutes each day. I've been much more physically active since we have been converting this barn, and since my mom and my son moved in, because we've been not only rented a U-Haul and moved furniture and boxes, but we've been reorganizing and making room and stuff in our house for things and converting the barn. So I've been using a jigsaw and a hammer and all kinds of stuff, tools, and I've been very busy with all of that, and it's felt really good. Now I have suffered quite a bit with pain with the shoulders and my neck, with the rheumatoid arthritis and tendonitis and all kinds of things, but I've been kind of getting through that. A body in motion stays in motion, and that's my goal. A body in motion stays in motion. So 21 minutes of physical activity every day. The next one, number 10. Since I'm going to be reading 52 books, I thought I would actually do book club for Journey with Burgess Facebook group. It's been a long time since I've done anything like that because I've been busy and I haven't made it a priority. I hadn't really thought about it until I started thinking about what my goals and my intentions are for 2021. This year made me slow down in some ways, and it made me pick up the pace in other ways. And in slowing down in some ways, I realized I've kind of left out some of the things that are really important to me that I used to do on a regular basis. And reading and talking about books and stuff like that has been one of those things. Now, I'm a big fiction reader and a big nonfiction reader. I think there could be more than one. Like if I'm wanting to read something and this is what I'm reading and it's fiction, but I'm also reading something nonfiction, I don't want people to have to go out and buy books or whatever. I could be listening to it on Audible. One of the great things I've found over the past few years is thrift books in the book depository and things like that, where you can buy books used. Fabulous, fabulous. There's a link down below, I think, for thrift books where you can get like a discount. Okay, so I want to do the book club for Journey with Burgess. Maybe people just talk about what books they're reading, and maybe some people want to follow along. I don't know. Number 11, spend more quality time with Victor and Selena. So my goal is to have at least one sleepover, either at least one of them or both of them 2 times per month. That way it gives my daughter a break and her boyfriend a break, and it gives me some quality time with my grandchildren. Number 12, I want to text or talk to my daughter at least one time per week that has nothing to do with the grandkids, or when something like we have to ask a question, or I just want to text her or call her to talk to her about whatever. Hey, I miss you, I love you, hope you're having a good day. Or hey, happy Monday, hope you have a great day. At least once a week, a random phone call or a random text that lets her know I'm thinking about her. I don't want or need anything. She doesn't want or need anything from me. I think we can make this a goal. My son lives here now, so I don't really have to worry about that. And I think I'm going to maybe do that with David. Text him every couple of days or so, like during the day when he's at work, and say, hey, just want to tell you I love you. I need to do that more. Okay, number 13. Post to Instagram 2 to 3 times per week. Now, I want to take a picture of some of the things that I'm going to be doing videos about and post a picture up on Instagram when I'm going to have a video for YouTube to let everybody know. Oh, there's a ladybug on my curtain, y'all. To let everybody know, hey, I just got a video up, you could check it out. But I also want to post more pictures in general, like of things that I'm doing. And that leads to one of the other things that I want to do, which is the next one, number 14, is to post planner or journal page pictures on the Journey with Facebook group at least 2 to 3 times per week. So I want to start doing more of that on my Journey with Burgess Facebook group, so other people will hopefully Hopefully people will post pictures of their journal or planner pages, which I think would absolutely be wonderful because I love those. I love them. And I don't post a whole lot to other Facebook groups like my videos, and maybe I should to promote myself. I don't know. What do y'all think? If I do videos about bullet journaling, should I share that video to one of the bullet journaling groups? And which bullet journaling group is like the one to post to now? If I post, and I'm using the Traveler's Notebook, which I'm not really using anymore, not really, I have 1 or 2. But like the Hobonichi Cousin, or the Hobonichi Weeks, or the Hobonichi A6, or the Hobonichi 5-Year A6. should I share my videos there if they are about that? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Number 15 I want to have 2 blog posts per week on my website that run in conjunction with the 2 videos that I do on YouTube. Now, sometimes you will get 3 videos. Sometimes I'll be able to go live. I'm thinking about doing lives on Thursdays, live coffee chats on Thursdays, and doing a pre-filmed video on Tuesday, like where I alternate between plan with me and a journal with me. So like every other Tuesday you get a journal with me, or the other Tuesdays you get a plan with me. And then there'll be times when I actually do extra stuff, which will probably go up on Saturdays. So I'm trying to get back to a actual schedule for YouTube, so that I'm posting on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Saturday are the extras, but Thursday will be live. I'm hoping to be able to do that because my schedule for Patreon is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then on occasion Sundays. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments. If there's any certain video that you would really love to see, let me know. Next one, number 16, establish an AM and a PM routine and be consistent. Now, I can establish an AM routine and a PM routine, and then once I've established it, and let's say a month goes by and I've done it, but then after that, it wanes, and I don't keep up with it, then I haven't actually been consistent with it. So what if I establish it? It didn't work very well for me, or I gave up on it, or whatever. I want it to actually be consistent. One of the things I really want to do is establish an AM routine in the house, and then an AM routine in the studio, and then a PM routine in the studio where I clean up things, and then a PM routine in the house. That's one of the things I really want to work hard on in 2021, which goes to the next one, which is number 17, is to track my time so that I can review and reflect on how I've spent my time every week, so that there's less procrastination, so that I can reward myself for being, consistent and holding myself accountable, then give myself like a reward of an hour of social media time, like watching something for just fun on YouTube, that kind of thing, because I have been spending way too much time in 2020 on YouTube watching videos. Number 18 is to finish the floors in the house. Now, this is actually related to number 22, which is the bonus, but our bedroom is the only it's the only room in the house that still has the shag carpet, the 30-year-old carpet. Now, you have to remember, our house sat empty for almost 7 years before we moved in it. David's sister owned it, then his uncle owned it, his dad got it, and now we are in it. And so we've been doing a lot of work to it. And the carpet wasn't a major priority in the beginning. Our roof was, getting a refrigerator was, getting a working stove was. There were a lot of things that we had to do, and a lot of things that we're still doing. So we need to finish the floors. We still have the dining room to finish and the living room to finish. Once we get the dining room and the living room finished, we're going to start working on our room. Our room is the only room in the house that also has never been painted since we've been in it. Now, we've been in it for 9.5 years, almost. And we've painted every room in the house at least once, some more than once, except for our bedroom. We also need to work on the ceiling in our bedroom. It has popcorn ceiling. We want to get rid of all of that. So if we're going to fix the ceiling and rip the carpet out and do the flooring while we got the furniture out, we're going to go ahead and redo the ceiling, sand it down. We're going to repaint the ceiling, paint the walls, do our master bathroom, which is a half bath. We're going to fix things. So we get to the next thing, which is number 19, and that's fix all the sinks in the house. In some shape or fashion, every single sink in our house needs to be either fixed or replaced. Now, we need to fix the kitchen sink. It has a slow leak underneath. We need to fix that. We need to fix the faucet in our master bathroom. I think it just needs a new washer. It may end up needing a faucet, but I think it just needs a new washer, which is a quick fix. But the sink in the main bathroom, we had to turn the hot water off because it has actual copper pipes. And in order to fix that, it's going to have to be welded. And we also need to replace the whole sink and the faucet in that bathroom. We also need to replace the faucet in the bathtub. We need to do some work on all the sinks and faucets and things in the entire house. Number 20. We want to build a new picnic table. We've been using our picnic table out back as a sort of sawhorse or sawhorses for the sawing and cutting and everything, the work that we've been doing on this barn, converting it to a studio. And we still have some more work to do, but we're going to use that picnic table as a sort of template to build our own picnic table, because we want a wider top so that when people sit around it, you have plenty of room. That is not a very wide top on that one. We want a wider top. We also want to seal it with something like Thompson's water seal or something, so that it lasts longer than this one did. We thought this one had already been sealed. It had not. Number 21, we want container gardens. We're going to start those. I guess we'll start building them maybe in January, February, when we're finishing the ceiling in here. We want to build some container gardens. We want to grow our own vegetables and our own herbs. I would love to be able to grow my own cucumbers and tomatoes, squash and zucchini and bell peppers, and some herbs. I would love to be able to grow my own rosemary, my own basil. I use those a lot, and things like that. Now, number 22, which is actually just the bonus, like I talked about, since we're actually going to be ripping out the carpet in the bedroom and fixing the faucet in the bathroom, and we want to also go ahead and redo our bedroom, because finishing the floors, if we're going to take the furniture out to rip the carpet out, while we have the furniture out, we need to go ahead and redo the room. That's just an extra, sort of a bonus, because it goes hand in hand with finishing the flooring in the house. So that's my 21 in 2021. Are you doing the 21 in 21? If you are, let me know. If you have a video about it, let me know. I'm going to have this video shared in the Journey with Burgess Facebook group, so if you want to, you can put that in the comments there. You can put it in the comments here. You're more than welcome to share your video link in the Journey with Burgess Facebook group in the comment section of this video, or just on your own. I'm going to have a vision board video, and I have some other things coming as well. Bye, y'all. Have a great one. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to hit the bell for the notifications, because YouTube's been wonky lately. Thanks, y'all. Have a good one. Bye.
Life is a winding road.